Hello, it's Sammy, and today I'm going to be critiquing the work of 7 different artists. Up first on my list, we have It's Mac. So I see that your art is a combination of photography and digital illustration, and you break up the two worlds by making one this like dark, distorted reality. One of my favorite artists of all time is Ben Hine, and he does something very similar where he'll create a drawing that you can imagine takes place in the same landscape, and it creates this really imaginative and beautiful work of art. I enjoy the style that you have going on. One thing I propose though is to sort of consider what conversation are you trying to have, and by that I kind of mean like, what is it you're trying to communicate through the art? Now, art doesn't necessarily always have to have deep and intricate meaning. However, when you start to get more personal with the symbolism in your work, it can help to further enrich your drawings and create even more interesting works of art. I can tell there's a clear and obvious theme of darkness in your pieces. Now, I want to maybe ask, what does darkness mean specifically to you? You know, what's your inner darkness? What is the inner darkness of the people that you are drawing? Maybe ask them that. In terms of your rendering abilities, I think your line work is really exceptional. One thing I suggest to maybe explore also in terms of line work is cross-hatching to create shadows in your pieces, because that can also create more depth, and it's just, again, something worth exploring. All right, on to the next artist, we have Wolf Erickson Design. So this artist attempted to communicate with bees, and in doing so you ended up creating this really unique instrument that mimics the communication patterns of the bees. I like how you are really attempting to bring nature and humans even closer together, and doing it through music. That is really cool, because that is such a primal way of communication when you think about it. I can't really say I have that many critiques for it, mostly because I just want to know even more about this. Like, for example, I would have really liked to seen more of the notes and details and even the materials used for the instrument, you know? I just have a lot more questions. But all in all, this is really amazing. I love this exploration of human and nature integration through like musical communication. Mind-blowing, amazing. And I really hope that you continue to explore this until you have completely exhausted it and there is just nothing left to explore, because this is so cool. And on to the next artist, we have Igaho. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe these are acrylic paintings. Looking at your work right away, I see influences of expressionism. The faces remind me a bit of Emil Nolda's work. And I can tell right off the bat as well that you have a pretty confident understanding of color theory. I like how there's these moments of life and decay that seem to take place in almost every piece. I see a lot of elements of collage in your work, and I always say this, just, you know, if you're gonna take something one way, take it all the way. So going even further with the aspects of collage could just be something really interesting to consider. You know, cutting out photos and sticking them on, or even using different types of materials. I just think that could be really cool to just investigate as an artist. But all in all, it's a pretty solid body of work, and I like that you already have a very distinguished style for yourself, which is just always great to have. And that's where I'm gonna leave it for today. I have a couple of other critiques to get to. I'm gonna try and do those in a part 2 video, so just stay tuned in the meantime. This was a lot of fun to do, and I can't wait to see what your guys' response is. Have a great day.